Hey there, cats and kittens. My name is Alonda Carter, and I am the Recovering Hunbot. I create anti-MLM, that's anti-multi-level marketing videos, and on occasion, I dip my toes into true crime. But when you think about it, isn't multi-level marketing criminal? Now, to make things simple and to get semantics out of the way, I am saying multi-level marketing, but this business model also goes by network marketing, direct selling, pyramid selling, social selling, all kinds of different things. But again, I'm making it simple. I'm just saying multi-level marketing. Now, let me ask you something. Do you like crafts? Are you a DIY kind of a person? Or have you always wanted to become, crafty? Well, guess what? I've got the right MLM for you. It's called Couture. Honestly, after looking at it, to me, it's kind of a cheat. Your title starts as designer, but you aren't really designing because you're creating things that they give you with these templates, and you're not doing an original design. So it kind of rubs me the wrong way overall. Please do not send any hate to anyone involved in multi-level marketing, involved with Couture, or in general with a multi-level marketing company. Be kind to each other and to me in the comment section. I'm critiquing an industry that I find to be highly problematic. This video is based on my research, experience, and opinion. It's also intended for entertainment purposes. And now, without further ado, let's step into the world of Couture. Tara Rourke received her degree in design innovation from the University of Utah. From 2005 to 2009, she owned Eternal Moments Photography. As a student, Tara took a fabrication course, and she also learned how to design on a computer and then send that design to a manufacturer. Allegedly, Tara came up with the idea of Couture by accident. She had purchased this large frame from an art store, and then she created a magnetic chalkboard from it. And this became a statement piece in her living room. She started attending various craft fairs where she sold her artwork, and she used this magnetic chalkboard to write about her pieces of art, put down prices, that sort of thing. People began to ask about this magnetic chalkboard, and it became obvious to her that there's a market for this sort of a thing. So then she began attending and selling her creations at some local expos, trade shows, and even at some farmers markets. Doing all of that helped her see that there's a lot of people that want to create their own pieces, just like she had. So she decided it was best to expand her idea. She formulated the Chalkology paste at home in her kitchen. Today, there are over 30 colors of this paste. She also created chalk transfers, which are reusable mesh designs ranging in size and shape from $39.99 to $9.99. Chalk Couture falls into the DIY crafting niche, and it's available in the US and Canada. Sometime in 2015, Tara started a project on Kickstarter with the goal of raising $40,000. She acquired 16 backers and raised $1,538 before canceling the project on September 1st, 2015. According to the Judista trademark website, on December 6, 2016, Julie H. Cho, an employee of Chalk Couture LLC, filed a trademark on their chalkboard paint. Exactly who Julie is a bit of a mystery, as I could find no information on this individual in relation to Chalk Couture. It's unclear how Tara went from raising money for her company on Kickstarter to becoming the founder and chief innovation officer of another multi-level marketing company, Chalk Couture. She founded Chalk Couture July 1st of 2017, so it's a relatively new one. In 2018, Chalk Couture filed for 7 trademarks ranging from pillowcases to stencils. In 2019, the company filed under the name Couture Gallery and Couture Boutique. In 2020, Chalk Couture filed under the name Design, Love, Repeat, Happy Chalking, Chalk Stories, Chalk Box, Club Couture, House, Love, Home, Chalk Talk, and Chalk Made. Chalk Couture distributors are called designers. Like I said earlier, I kind of find designer a bit of a, misleading, since you're not creating your original art. You're just using transfers. Now, on page 32, section 8.4 of their policies and procedures, it forbids their designers from responding to negative online posts. This section states, designers may not engage or otherwise respond with one who places a negative post against them, other designers, or Chalk Couture. Designers should report negative posts to the company at compliance@chalkcouture.com immediately. Responding to such negative posts often simply fuels a potentially harmful discussion with someone carrying a grudge who does not hold themselves to the same high standards as Chalk Couture, and therefore damages the reputation and goodwill of Chalk Couture. Now, that statement to me includes very much an us versus them vibe. And it also places those who are associated with Chalk Couture on this kind of like higher moral level, implying that anyone who says anything negative about the company or their experience has a grudge and lacks high standards is incorrect, and it means to stop critical thinking, in my opinion. To them, it appears that critiquing is just not allowed, and everyone must be part of the get-along gang or else. Section 8.6 forbids designers from disclosing their income with Chalk Couture. A designer, when presenting or discussing the Chalk Couture compensation plan to a prospective designer, may not make income projections, income claims, or disclose his or her Chalk Couture income, including but not limited to the showing of cash, checks, copies of checks, bank statements, or tax records. This includes both direct references to income and indirect references via purchases, lifestyle potential, etc. I find all of that rather disturbing. Imagine accepting a position with a company, but not being told anything about the income that you can expect. Wouldn't that be kind of weird? I will say, I'll give you a little bit of a kudos because you put the kibosh on the whole lifestyle potential, but I'm still going to side-eye you because I'm kind of wondering, how is that enforced and what are these people really doing? Section 10.2, failure to meet personal volume states, in order for a designer to maintain his or her downline organization, the designer must generate a PV of at least 150 in each calendar quarter to be considered active. If a designer fails to meet the active PV requirement in any calendar quarter, such designer's designership will permanently roll up to such designer's advisor, and the designer will no longer be an independent contractor of the company and will become a former designer. So if you're not making sales, to me that really screams that people are then going to make purchases so that they can remain active, so that they can hold that title, so they can still be, a designer, an independent contractor. Otherwise, they're just going to be kicked on out. Does that not just feel a bit icky, or is it me? Of course, joining and becoming a designer means you get to live your dream life. According to the website, enrolling is easy. 1, enroll with your designer, your sponsor. Just select a designer. 2, order your starter kit. Take a peek at all the goodies in our current starter kit. 3, grow with us your way. We welcome you to sell our fabulous products, hold workshops, or build a team. The Chalk Couture starter kit is $99 plus shipping and handling, which is about $22. The kit allegedly is valued at $250 and includes items such as designer startup guide, a catalog, 12-pack of thank you cards, Chalk Couture apron, a small squeegee, 9 chalk transfers in various sizes, and 5 jars of Chalkology paste. These kits range from time to time, so the contents may vary. And of course, for the potential to be active, you pay a monthly fee of $19.99, and for each quarter you must make, like I said earlier, meet that minimum personal sales quota. To offset the monthly cost for being active, Chalk Couture graciously and generously sends you an exclusive transfer. How exciting! According to their website, their compensation plan is the best in the business. Seems like I've heard that a few times. You earn 40% commission when you sell retail products. Their transfers range from $9.99 to $39.99. So that means you earn between $3.99 to $15.99 in commission. The paste is $12.99 to $34.99, which is $5.20 to $14 in commission. The most expensive item I found was a frame for $124.99. So you earn about, $50? But how many people are going to buy that? And right now, at least when I checked, it wasn't available. And I want to ask you this. How much of this stuff do you have to sell to make a livable wage? I don't think it's possible just to sell the product to do that. Do you? Does this really seem like a viable option to earn money consistently that you can count on? To me, it just really doesn't. Okay, remember that $19.99 that you're paying for each month for that website? Well, guess what? You can make 25% commission when someone happens to stumble up on your website, which seems just ever so likely, don't you think? And of course, you can build your team to achieve your dream. You can also earn product credit, various bonuses, and then there are some other incentives built into their compensation plan. Now, if you have watched any anti-MLM content, then by now you know to make money, you must recruit and build a team. That's where the cabbage really is. All this other stuff, it is smoke and mirrors. It's all pretend, like someone is really going to be able to make money from retail. I doubt it. Okay, so we are going to take a look at their comp plan. And as you can see from their phase 1 and phase 2 requirements, You earn more when you do just that, recruit. According to their comp plan, to maintain your rank, your title, you must meet the requirements of that title to keep it. You must be able to maintain whatever title you have 1 month each quarter to be recognized as having that title. Whatever title you are at each month is what you're going to be paid at. So if you go down in rank, that means you'll earn less. Maintaining a team is no easy task. And I've often said it's kind of like a Jenga tower. You know, as people leave, you're trying to shove people in from where they left to keep everything balanced. And yeah, this totally sounds like a rockin' good time, doesn't it? Now, there's a number of complaints at the Better Business Bureau about Chalk Couture. Just an FYI, Chalk Couture has an A+ rating, which overall is nothing to write home about. According to Consumer Watchdog Group, Consumer Action, there are too many examples of companies that maintain high ratings in spite of being investigated by the government. Anywho, one of the complaints I find particularly interesting. I placed a customized clothing order with an independent designer with the company Chalk Couture. Her name is this person. I ordered 3 adult size shirts and 3 adult size hoodies with customized writing on it for my daughter's cheer team. The start of my order was discussed in June this year of 2020. Now, I'm just going to kind of summarize this for you. This went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it was really a great big huge suck bucket for this person. And this is where I'm saying having that title of designer is problematic, because if someone is buying thinking that these designers for Chalk Couture can actually make customized pieces, all they're doing is using stencils. So if you're looking for, a customized name, they don't know how to do the hand lettering like that. That's not what they learn, unless they happen to know that on their own, which is doubtful. It's all about these transfers. It's not about designing original pieces. To me, passing yourself off as a designer who can create a custom design, like how this person experienced, with the cheer thing, to me, it's totally dishonest. People who actually do hand lettering and create custom artwork are out there. They aren't using transfers from Chalk Couture. If you enjoy the look of hand lettering items, you can find plenty of things at local stores. And if you want something custom, you can probably find somebody local to work with as well. And here's an idea. You can actually teach yourself how to hand letter and then create your own designs. I've done just that myself. And P.S., you can find Chalk Couture transfers on Amazon and Poshmark. I guess someone who had way too many of these things when their business didn't work out, they're looking, to get some money back, and I don't blame them. You can also get stencils that are not MLM available on Wish, Amazon, Etsy, and a host of other places. I mean, really, just use Google. And like I said, you can teach yourself. There are plenty of alphabets on Pinterest, and there's YouTube videos. Plus, there's a ton of books. I have several. And what I do is I practice hand lettering when I watch TV. I also paint rocks and then I'll sign with hand lettering. And now I haven't done this in a while because we're kind of in this transitional type thing right now, but I have the equipment, and you get a little bit at a time, and you can come up with all kinds of stuff over time. If you're not the artsy type, you know what you can do? You can go to Pinterest. You can find things to copy. Plus those books I told you about, they have examples in there too. You can copy that. You can take pictures of things and you can copy what other people have done. And then over time, after copying stuff, you'll be able to come up with your own. It just is going to take you a little bit longer than taking a transfer and slapping this Chalkology paint on it. To me, Chalk Couture leverages people's love of hand lettering, and they want to get them hooked on those transfers. Imagine being a Chalk Couture Hun. You gotta have new transfers to keep showing everyone what they can make and what the new thing is. But building a business from forming an MLM is fake and filled with false promises of time freedom and financial freedom. So tell me, what do you think of chalk couture? Yay or nay? Let me know in the comments, and remember, you're beautiful and I love you.